Hello everyone, it's King Sloth and welcome back to another daily video log. I told you I'd keep you all updated in what's going through my head and what's not. But as the new year passed, I thought to myself, this will be my potentially last year. If they get rid of me at the speed they're meant to get rid of me, this will be my last year within the military, within this house that I'm in, within this job I'm in. Everything is going to change. And me and the missus have been speaking quite a bit about it. Like, what are you going to do? Where are we going to live? Because obviously, we've lived in so many different places. Like, when I first met my now wife, we lived in Measham, which is a little town in Staffordshire. Well, Staffordshire on the border of Derbyshire. It's a weird one. It's like a Derbyshire postcode with a Staffordshire camp. It's weird. But after that, obviously, I joined the army. We moved to Blandford, which is in Dorset. Then after that, we went to Stafford. And then after that, we went to Lossiemouth up in the Scottish Highlands. Then after that, we came to Lincolnshire. We've lived the furthest south and the furthest north place in the UK. It's almost like we have no roots sat down. We also know what it's like to live without having family so close, to the point where now I'm close to my family. Like, I'm like an hour and a half away, which is actually really close to I think this is like probably like the closest we've been to family. And I still like, when you live far away, you're like, oh my god, I'm missing out on so much. I'm away from my family. Oh my god, I can't just pop down this weekend. Like, things like that, you take them almost for granted when you're in like a far away posting. You're like, oh, I just can't see my family this weekend. You have to properly plan everything. But now I live close. It's almost like people have plans. People have other things going on. They haven't. It's not like I can go like, oh, I'm coming around this weekend. They'll be like, oh no, I've got this on. Whereas when you were far away, so it's like Lossie from here is about 10-hour drive. So you'd have to plan in advance. Be like, I am coming this weekend. Make sure there is room for our family, or we'd have to book a hotel, or so on and so forth. But being close, I realise people have plans, and like, you can't live your life under the idea that people are gonna move things around for you and like the drop of a hat. That just doesn't happen. So at the minute we're finding where we'd like to live. So obviously we'd like to go back up to Scotland, but it's all dependent on where I can find work. Which brings me on to the second point of this video, and that is finding work, and I guess education is the best good way of putting it as well. So finding work for me, to work in the cyber industry, well, technically the cyber industry. I work as a tech, computer tech and whatnot. But jobs like that are, it sounds weird, but they're easy to come by. However, a lot of them are remote work, and I don't really want a remote job, if you understand what I mean. I want a job where I have an office I can go to, I have an area of work I can go to, like a designated place where I am at work. Not just like, oh, just log on today. Because knowing me, like I saw people do it before, they get a remote job, they'll smash out work for a week, and then they'll just leave it and things get on top of them. Like for me, when I've got, so I've got 3 kids running around the house, screaming, crying, and because of the person I am, I constantly want to get involved and help out with the kids. And this might sound really bad, but say like during summer holidays when I can't have the whole like 6 weeks off, they're going to be running around the house, and I won't have that place to go to work unless I like convert a garage, or I don't really know. But I'd rather find a job where I can physically work somewhere and then drive home, so to speak. Unless I found a house where it had like an office space and I could chill there. It's really up in the air at the minute with what I want to do for work. Because obviously I'll have a decent amount of time off now, up until when I get kicked out, to decide what I want to do. So at the minute I'm like looking at courses on like Udemy, TechVet, things like that. Once again, just generally, I'm generally still looking at like the cyber sector, because I know my CV is like army, cyber, internet security, so on and so forth. Anything to do with the tech industry, I'm sort of got the CV for it, so it works well for me. But it's finding that role in the right place, with the right job, with the right pay, which is the sort of thing which I'm struggling with. Like, I want to find a job that I'm going to enjoy and want to go to work. I've had a lot of people message me on like LinkedIn saying, "Oh, we've got a job here, do this." Then I've messaged people who work there, and they're like, "Oh no, we're only going to stay here for a year, and then we're going to go somewhere else, or I'm going to stay here for 2 years and go somewhere else." I want to find a job where I can literally land in and then just stay there, like foreseeable, like till when I think I've either had enough of the job and can go somewhere else better, or I've had enough job and I retire. Literally, that's what I want to find: a single job where I can progress within that group to the point where I feel like I've reached the peak of my career, really. It's one of them, but hopefully these courses, like these little CV builders, work well. That's going to be my plan, and I want to start doing like a lot of different things to build my CV, as well as like just having like military on my CV. I want to have like volunteer work as well, because obviously I'm off currently. Like, I'm off work, I could volunteer different things and just have like a little like caption in the CV. I don't know if that even works anymore. People like volunteering. I don't really know how it works. But it's all up in the air. I don't know what I'm going to do, where I'm going to live, but we'll figure it out. And when I know, you'll know. It's one of them. Well, I'm glad to be back home now, so I can get back to my normal setup. I'm having a quick go on this. Can you see it? Quick go on that Marvel Rivals, and then I'm gonna do some more military reaction videos. But anyway, if you have any advice for me, I'm guessing mainly military leavers, any advice for me would be absolutely great to see, because I'm not stressing out yet, but as the year goes on, I'm gonna feel like the pressure's gonna build up and it's gonna fucking start to kick me in the arse. It's one of them. But it's been King Sloth. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace.